Good afternoon, students. Welcome to your online English class. How are you, kids? I hope you all are fine. Okay. How are you? Sparsh, Lavanyas, Pratha, Anurag, Agurdi, Aglave, Parth. Good. I am also very fine today. Seeing you children online, I am very happy. You make my day. You children are making my day. Okay. When I see your name, I remember your faces. I am very happy to teach you in online mode. And in offline, I would like to see you. But due to corona, we can't see. Okay. Yeah, I am also missing you all, Lavanya. Every day we teach and I teach, you chat. I am very much fine, my dear. So today we will just have an informal talk. I miss you all. I miss you all a lot. Okay. At least I am able to see some of the students in the colony, but otherwise many of you I am not able to see. So sometimes I feel I want to see the face of this child. How is this child, like that? Okay. Okay. As soon as the school opens, I hope we can meet. It takes some more time and it's for our safety, right? Okay, bete. So are you ready for the class, bete? All of you? Yeah. Kishore Sarkar, Dhruva Sarkar, right? Vaidehi, Tanvi, Rathod. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the topic of today. And today we are going to learn a new topic. Before the examination, we already learned about prepositions, right? We learned about prepositions of time, prepositions of place and prepositions of movement. Yeah. Yes, Rashi. Okay. Yuvika. Balachandra Vadaskar. Okay. Yes, we can see each other in Zoom meet only. At least you can see me when I am doing the presentations, right, on the side screen. But I can't see you. Okay. Okay, so let's discuss about the topic now. So before the examination, we have completed the lesson prepositions. I don't know how many of you have forgotten, how many of you remember. So I will just give you a quick revision. Okay. So prepositions are the words which are very small words. Okay. And these prepositions are the small words which is showing the relation between the noun and pronoun with the other words in a sentence. Okay. Yeah, it's quite natural that, Lavanya, if you forgot, no problem. It's quite natural because you are learning for the examination for more than 2 to 3 weeks. So that you might have forgotten. So I will just give a quick revision. Just concentrate. Thank you, Agurdi. I am very happy to teach you. Okay, it's not a trouble. I feel very happy. Okay. So children, preposition means a word. For example, in, on, into, on, above, near, down, towards, backwards, above, between. All these are prepositions. These prepositions are words which are showing the relation of the noun and pronoun with the other words in a sentence. And these prepositions talks about time, location, position, and it even gives hint for us towards which direction the noun or the pronoun is moving in a sentence. Okay, so that's all about prepositions. Now in detail we will discuss about the preposition and revise about prepositions before final exam. Okay, so now today we are going to learn about conjunctions. So first of all, before I teach conjunctions, I will just tell you junction. What is the meaning of junction? Have you heard about the word junction? In Katchandur, at Upparvahi, in Ambuja, at different places we find junctions. What is the meaning of junction? Okay. Yes, Anurag. It's a junction means a meeting point. That's perfectly correct, Agurdi. Junction means the meeting point of many roads. When we say at Gatchandur, Upparvahi and in Ambuja, junction, when we remember itself, we remember about a meeting point of roads, right? Mostly 4 roads comes and meet together, so it's a junction. Sometimes it's only 2 roads, maybe 3 roads, from one direction one road and from other one road may be going parallel. So it's a meeting point, right? So at this meeting point you might have seen there is a connection. There is a connection of these 3 roads from where you can change your directions, right? In the same way, when we are speaking about conjunctions, conjunction is a word which is joining. You know that 2 or 3 roads are joining together, means joining at a particular place, that is called a junction. So here conjunction means it is a word which is joining 2 words. Where roads are joining, we call it as a junction. Conjunction means it's a word which is joining not roads but words, phrases or sentences. Conjunction is a word which is joining words, phrases, clause. Clause means group of words again. Okay, clause and sentences. Okay. Junction is a word, place where roads meet together. Conjunction is a word which joins words, phrases, clause and sentences. I hope you understood what is a conjunction. By hearing the word itself you must understand. It is joining something. Then you should remember what is it joining. So you will get the answer for the definition. So let's start the class. What is a conjunction? Okay. Conjunction is a part of speech. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, then preposition, conjunction, interjection. So conjunction is a part of speech. These 8 things are called parts of speech, right? So conjunction is a part of speech that connects words, phrases, clause or sentences, right? So conjunction is a word. First of all, when you remember conjunction, you should understand it's not a sentence, it's not a phrase, it's a single word. So the first thing about conjunction what you should remember is it's a word. Then what is its duty? It has to join the things. What should it join? It should join words, 2 words or 2 phrases, 2 clause or 2 sentences. You know, when we make the house, houses are made of, or a building, okay, a building is made of bricks and iron, you know, iron rods, bricks, iron rods, cement and sand, etc., right? So what is the role of this cement and sand? If we keep one brick on top of another and try to make a house, you know that the bricks will fall after a certain height. It cannot stick together, right? There is something needed to join two bricks. So we mix the cement with the sand and pour water and make a paste and keep it in between the bricks. So the bricks get stick to it. That means the cement is joining two bricks. In the same way, here conjunction is acting as cement. Conjunction is joining two words, two phrases, clause or sentences. Okay. So it is called joining words. Conjunctions has another name. It is called a joining words. If anybody asks you what is a conjunction, you can give the definition very clearly by telling conjunction is a joining word. Then if you want to give perfect definition, then you can say conjunction is a joining word which joins two words, clause, phrases or sentences. Okay children? So here examples of the conjunction are and, but, or, because, so, etc. Okay. Now let's see the next slide. Here I have given you certain conjunctions and you can see the conjunction and where is it used, where should it be used and a sample sentence. Okay. So the first one is unless. Unless means except on the condition that. Unless you study hard, you are going to fail. You don't need to go unless you want to. Okay. Unless means except on the condition that. There is a condition. Okay. कुछ करना है तो there is a condition. कुछ नहीं किया है तो ये होगा. So it is, there is a condition. It is called a, conditional clause. Whenever you learn about conditional clauses in the higher classes, you will find unless there. Okay. Unless, if, all those things. So here unless means except on the condition that. That means there is a condition. If you do this, this will be there. If you don't do, this will be there. If you want to do, you do on this condition. It's like that. Okay. Since. Since is used to show result. For example, since I see you, I am better. आपको देखने से मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. So आपको देखने से मुझे क्या हो गया? What is the result? I am better. Okay. So since is used to speak about some result of some actions. Okay. Now so. So is used to show result. So is this so and since. You should be very you should be very clear about the usage of so and since with practice only. Okay, many of the conjunctions are having the same functions, but when we are using it in many samples, we will come to know where should I use this particular thing. Even though the function is the same, where should I use this? Okay. So here, whoever says so is a liar. Whoever says so is a liar. I will tell you another example. I was absent because I was suffering with fever. Okay, so you can see I was absent because I was suffering with a fever. मुझे बुखार आया तो क्या हुआ? मैं क्लास अटेंड नहीं कर पाया. Okay, because, oh sorry, it is because. So okay, I am late, so I didn't go to school. I am late, so I didn't go to school. So result, मैं लेट हुआ तो क्या हो गया? स्कूल नहीं जा पाया. Okay, so is used to speak about the result of some action. Okay, हम कुछ करते हैं तो उसकी बाद में क्या होगा? For example, I didn't study well, so I failed in the exam. मैंने अच्छा से पढ़ा नहीं तो क्या हो गया, रिजल्ट क्या है, I failed in the exam. Now if is used to show condition. If is a conditional clause. I told you, if and unless, all these are conditional conjunctions. Let me know if you go to the school. Let me know if you go to the school. And again another example. If you go to the school, I will give you toffee. If you go to the school, I will give you toffee. In your childhood, maybe you don't want to go to school, so you may be crying. So your mother may say, if you go to school, I will give you chocolate. If you do this work for me, I will give you a gift. If you study thoroughly, you will be topper of the class. Okay. So if is used to show the condition. अगर आप ये करेंगे आपको ये मिलेगा, अगर आप ये करेगा आपको ये होगा. ओके. विजया बोरकुडे. You are showing me a smiley. Why Pratyash is copying that? Pratyaksh. Now, Lavanya, I will give you the answer. I hope you are showing me semicolons, not inverted comma. I think colons. Now, yet shows contrast or joins. Yet shows contrast or joins opposites. We haven't finished eating watermelon yet. We haven't finished eating the watermelon yet. Yet shows contrast or join the opposite. He didn't reach here yet. We didn't complete our homework yet. Okay. So it is showing the contrast of your actions. Now after tells us about order or sequence of an action. I can pass after the green light is on. After is mostly used to mention the time in which you have to do an action. Okay. I can talk to you after the music class. कब बात करेंगे? म्यूजिक क्लास की बात में. ओके. I have don't understand. Lavanya Pidurkar. Lavanya, I am teaching it in detail. I am talking about each of the particular conjunctions and its meaning, where you should use it. Okay. Once you practice, then you will learn it thoroughly. Okay. Now, because is used to show reason. She usually eats at home because she likes cooking. She usually eats at home because she likes cooking. Okay. It is the reason why she is eating at home. The another reason is that, another example is that I didn't come to school because I was suffering with a fever. I told you the example already. What is the reason why I didn't come to school? Because I was suffering with a fever, right? I missed the bus because I got up late. Why did I miss the bus? What is the reason? Because I got up late. So, because is used to speak about the reason of something. Although is used to show two opposite statements. Although he speaks seldom, he says meaningful words. मीन्स आपको दो अलग अलग बातें जोड़ के बोलना है, ऑपोजिट मीनिंग वाला दो अलग अलग सेंटेंसेस या फ्रेजेस जोड़ना है तो ऑल्दो यूज करते हैं. ओके, ऑल्दो ही इज पुअर ही इज वेरी हैप्पी. किसी को लगता है मैं रिच होता है तो मैं खुश हो जाऊंगा, उसका ऑपोजिट है. ऑल्दो ही इज पुअर ही इज वेरी हैप्पी. ऑल्दो ही इज वेरी rich he is a miser. miser means you know किसी को कुछ नहीं देता. although he is rich he is a miser. वो बहुत धनिक है तो भी किसी को कुछ नहीं देता. okay, opposite meaning, opposite statements or ideas. whereas is used to show contrast. whereas is very seldom used for your class. but is used to join two ideas that are opposite. We have learned the same thing, you see. Although and but. Although and but are used for the same thing. I am very hungry but the fridge is empty. I want to win the prize but my performance was poor. He is the school leader but nobody likes him. You know, two opposite contrasts. Okay, these two opposite ideas are joined together with the help of the conjunctions because and but. Besides mean in addition to, isse alawa. Also it is a preposition. Besides is also a preposition. He sits besides me or he sits beside me. So it is a preposition. She speaks 3 languages besides Spanish. Okay. Next one is unlike. Unlike means different from, not similar to. Okay. Jack is completely unlike his father. He is totally unlike in character than his family. Okay. Therefore is used to show the result, effect of an action. You see, therefore is used to show the result. Also we have used another word which shows the result, that is so and since. So there are many conjunctions which has the same function, but as I told you, if you practice these conjunctions in the sentences many times, then you will come to know which conjunction is right at which place. Okay. She came first, therefore she got a good seat. She is the monitor of the class, therefore she writes the name of the students on board. Okay, like that. I want to do painting, but she want to. Balchandra Vadaskar, that's not correct. Okay. Okay. Now this particular slide is over. Let's go to the next slide. Reena wished to go to park, but her mummy did not want to go. Okay, that's correct. Now conjunctions, time related conjunctions. Just I am giving it as a sample for you. You will be learning about the conjunctions and its kind. Coordinative conjunction and subordinative conjunctions in 5th standard in details. Just I am giving you some samples of the conjunctions. Okay. Time related conjunctions. The list are after, as soon as long as, before, once, still, until, when, whenever, while. Concessions and comparison conjunctions. Some of the conjunctions are used to compare the things. So for example, although, as though, even though, just as, though, whereas, in contrast to. In this list, we mostly use although, though, these two, and maximum to maximum, whereas the other conjunctions are very rarely used. Cause conjunctions. Cause means reason, telling the reason. As, because, in order that, since, so that. So here most of the conjunctions we are using commonly instead of in order that. Condition conjunctions. Already we know if, unless, etc. Right? Even if, in case, provided that, unless. If itself is a conditional clause. Place conjunctions. Conjunctions which is telling the place. Where, wherever, whereas. So all these three conjunctions are quite commonly used. Now, for, because. Ram drank some water for he was thirsty. Why this for and because is given, you know? Just for you to understand, and in some sentences or at some places we can replace some of the conjunctions with other conjunctions. You see, for example, Sam drank some water because he was thirsty. Right? So you can just take the correct conjunctions. Okay. Here, for Sam drank some water for he was thirsty. Another thing, I take milk and sugar in my tea. You can replace it in addition to. I take milk in addition to sugar in my tea. It can be replaced. Both has the same meaning. Sarah doesn't like apples, nor does she like pears. Sarah doesn't like apples and doesn't like pear. She can write like that also. Okay. So the rest of the slide we will be learning in the next class. It's all about some of the exercises for you to solve. Okay. So I will be giving you again an official letter or a formal letter today in the Google Classroom. Please refer it, solve it, okay, in your notebook. Next class I will be giving samples for the conjunctions once we complete the topic. Okay, thank you children. Meet you in the next